So, Leo Gibson, co-founder of BHAKTA Spirits, coming to you from the campus of Green Mountain College. Today we're going to be tasting the 1963 vintage Armagnac. First, let's take a step back in history. President Kennedy assassinated in Dallas, Martin Luther King Jr. The civil rights movement comes to its culmination with Martin Luther King Jr. delivering his I Have a Dream speech from the Lincoln Memorial in the largest protest in American history up until that point. This stuff, grapes, harvested, crushed into juice, made into wine, fermented, distilled in that year, 60 years ago. Very rare vintage in terms of Armagnac stock. Like wine, we are dependent on having a good harvest. Not every harvest is bountiful. You can get great quality, even in vintages with limited quantity. This, unfortunately, because this is a magnificent spirit, quantities are limited. So on the nose, well, let's check the color first. Yeah, sort of a rich amber, right? A little orangey thing. Very light though, very delicate. Lots of light dancing off this one. You get it up on the nose, there's definitely some orange marmalade there with sort of a pastry type aspect to it. Like, I don't know, it's like a fresh baked croissant or a bit of brioche, and it's, you get these sort of conflicting flavors, things you wouldn't expect to sit side by side, but there it is, and there's Armagnac. Let's get the palate. Wow, that just comes totally out of left field. You know, with sort of that pastry, croissant, brioche, orangey thing, you would expect those flavors to manifest themselves on the spirit, but instead you just get an explosion of spice. There's cinnamon, there's allspice, there's Christmas cookies, and there's some fruit there too. But it's very subtle, it's very laid back, just a pop of flavor on the top of your palate. The finish? Oof. It's long and it's lingering and it's got a hint, just the slightest hint of bitterness, like a magnificent cup of coffee made from fresh ground beans with the right water and a little bit of cream. Just a ghost of bitterness, nothing overwhelming, nothing to off-put you from the explosion of spice and those magnificent fruit flavors which preceded it, but what a journey. 1963 vintage Armagnac, fantastic stuff.